It's an inspirational video for any one of you out there that are cocaine and alcohol addicts with crippling anxiety. Now, you don't have to be the addict to relate to this video. If you suffer anxiety, this video is definitely for you. A guy come a year ago to a retreat with addiction issues, cocaine, alcohol for 20 odd years. See a video that I'd posted about the Now Project and addiction. He went onto the website, didn't really think that it was for him, but after hearing my story on the video about addiction and how the Now Project helped me, he went, fuck it, I've got to give it a go. Now, he came to that first retreat with the most horrendous social anxiety I'd ever experienced. The man could not look people in the eye, like no one. And in conversation, found out he's never looked at people in the eyes, never ever been able to make eye contact with people. He said, if I did as a kid, I don't remember. That first retreat of his was quite simply life-changing. He's held his head up for the first time and made eye contact with people. After one specific practice on the Now Project, on our retreats, one practice lasts about 7 minutes. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I want you to turn up and try it out. Be intrigued. What took 7 minutes to cure a lifetime of horrendous social anxiety? I mean, he came out of the practice, literally, I was like, whoa. I wanted to stare you directly in the pupils. It was beautiful. Now, he did 2 retreats. And after the second retreat, in his words, things got a bit weird. Well, things got very weird because of this whole movement of energy and stuck emotions, how we've been teaching him to feel his body and get out of his head. Stirs up some stuff. And because he didn't reach back out to us or stay connected, he didn't know what was going on. He didn't want to, he just thought everything was weird, and he wanted his old life back. In a very weak instant, wanted his old life back. And he got it. He got a full 6 months of relapse, sniffing and drinking out of his head. He needed some more suffering. And he got it. He got exactly what he wanted, like we all do. We get what we put out. He wanted his old life back, he got it. 6 months later, a video I made offering services to help addicts landed on his social media. A couple of days after he had actually surrendered to the universe, broken after a big sesh, bad come down, sat there and just, I can't do this, just fucking help me. Pretty much what, like most of us get to. Yeah, surrendered, asked the universe for help. My video landed on his lap. He got back in contact. I got him back to the first retreat because the addiction services I offer also incorporate coming to a retreat because the retreats are life-changing for helping you understand you ain't your thoughts and getting in tune with your body. Something addicts don't understand, don't do, and need to know. It helps the recovery. So there is an investment. So anyway, I got him there. And also, after that first retreat, he also accepted he had a daily phone call with me throughout December. January, I offered him to come and stay here, start integrating back to work, like helping out here, because he hadn't worked for years. And I suppose, in all honesty, kind of getting a bit of one-to-one mindfulness addiction work with me, as well as labouring for me. Now, this proved, and I didn't realise how massive this was going to be, but in the time of him coming here, working alongside me, he achieved so much more than you could ever do in like an hour counselling session or an hour one-to-one. Because during our working day, there were moments where we could chat about certain things. I could help him with negative self-talk, help him learning not to be overwhelmed with certain jobs. Overwhelm was a massive one for him. Well, massive one for most of us addicts. We get overwhelmed and it's bye-bye. What overwhelm? Till 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. Yeah, so pretty much after the first month, we were having a little chat about mid-February. And I was like, mate, we haven't even spoke about your addiction struggles. Because through feeling his body, understanding, like all addictions, they're a trauma response. Once he understood that there is stuff driving these addiction, driving the relentless repeating bad habits and patterns, when he knew it weren't him and there was things driving this, and he's not his thoughts, the cocaine and alcohol problem's done and dusted. He is so, and he has been now for the last about 8 weeks, absolutely full on feeling every single emotion that comes up in his body. And trust me, when you've been a 20-year cocaine addict, there is a load of it. A load of stuff that's been bottled up. When you start giving yourself, like he has, give himself the space, stillness to feel his body, he has just been on one massive mission and is fully engaged in feeling his body, feeling all of that stuck energy and letting go of the past. Noticing bad habits and immediately when an old habit kicks in, we might have a chat. He's getting to the point now we don't even need to talk about it. He's got so much stuff in his toolbox. He knows what to do. We've had challenging days at work, and he said to me, I need to go and have an hour, mate. I just need to go and process something. Yeah, cool. Finished work. I need to go to the beach. I need to go and sit by crashing water to process something. Does shadow work meditations in his tent. Honestly, hand on heart, mate, he is an inspiration for all addicts. He's a fucking inspiration for anyone, in all honesty. You know, he feels a little bit, something's gone a little bit sideways. Oh, hang on, what's this? I need to process this. I want to understand what's driving this, what's causing it. All this relentless bad habits just popped out the woodwork again. Right, what do I need to do to correct this, change it? Move on. Not repeating that bad habit. I mean, he was meant to have ADHD, which he was on medication for and all of that crap. He has not got ADHD shit. He just had massive addiction problems, a lifetime of stored emotions, not able to process nothing, got overwhelmed by everything. And it all just stemmed from the past. So his ADHD's gone. And he is a father. Now, in our February retreat, there was a talk, a triggering talk. And in that talk, he was very much triggered about stuff being spoke about addicts and being dads. And how any of us cokeheads that are parents, we are not present parents. We're pretty shit, to be honest with you. That talk triggered him massively, made him hugely take a look at himself and himself as being a father. Hand on heart, as an addict dad myself, I felt for this man, because it's tough. It's tough when you realise what you put your kids through, or what you're still putting them through. He is absolutely there for his kids now. He's actively, he loves it now. It's funny. And I know, listen, anyone that's going to judge this, that are not addicts, you won't understand. But when you start being present, really present with your kids, after years of addiction, you realise what you've fucking missed. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch him talk about his kids, come back after his weekends with his kids and tells me all week at work what he's been doing, etc. It's just magic. And like I say, so it's cocaine and addiction issues. They were done and dusted in about 5 weeks. He's now relentlessly undoing the past, discovering his true, authentic self, the self that is not driven by addiction and trauma, recognising everything around him and in his life that's good or bad or needs changing. He's caught up on a load of the stuff, like as addicts, we don't do and we put off. He's been working his way through all that, some of that stuff, shitty old paperwork, tax crap. Done it all. Now, after this integration period of getting him used to working again, he's now going to start earning money. He's going to start earning money and he pays his own way now. Just an inspiration. Absolute inspiration. So if you're watching this, you've got anxiety, addiction problems, cocaine and alcohol, definitely. Serious anxiety. Listen to this. Well, you probably have just listened to it. But come to the Now Project retreat. If you go on the website, lovelifelivenoww.com, listen, you might look at it and be like, oh, it's a bit woo-woo, hippie, whatever your judgment is of it, it's your ego not wanting you to change. Try something new. If you've got addiction problems and you've got real bad anxiety, you owe it to yourself to try our retreats. Otherwise, don't stop moaning about it. Give it a go. They can be life-changing retreats if you come non-resistant and ready. lovelifelivenoww.com